What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and welcome to my Providence boss guide. Now, obviously, this is very late game spoiler territory, so if you're not close to the end of the game, or you're worried about spoilers, you should not be watching this video. With that being said, here on out, it's Spoiler City, baby. So Providence is one of the two final bosses of the game. The boss you go up against, dependent on the choice you make when talking to Adam. To be honest, I think Providence is a harder boss between the two. He certainly took me more attempts to get over as opposed to the other boss. So I don't plan on having a guide for the other guy as of now, but to be honest, the same things I'm about to show you here can be applied to the other boss as well. But regardless, let's jump in and talk about down abuse. Now, down abuse is referring to using very specific skills to constantly apply the down status to the boss. Crosswave with finishing blow increase. Crosswave downs hit enemies. Shield breaker with dual breaker. Downs hit enemies. Punishing edge with disable. Punishing edge downs hits enemies. And then over here on Taki, well, Taki doesn't matter. We have Judgment Wave for more down, but to be honest with Taki, we can just spam Blade Fury. But through a usage of these abilities, we're effectively going to keep the boss completely locked down to where, to be honest, you don't really have to engage with most of its mechanics. And, you know, it does feel almost a little bit like cheese, but I don't think they're going to really patch this because, you know, that's the whole point of down is it gives you an opening. It just happens that you can abuse it. So I don't know if this will end up seeing diminishing returns or something. I don't think so, but besides that, over at equipment, I think a reflex type exospine is really good here. And then beta trance, beta charge here, beta charge here, beta recovery here, beta recovery here. The whole thing here is we want as much beta energy as possible so that we have more chances to potentially proc beta chance, which allows us to just chain knockdowns indefinitely. If you don't think you need reflex type, you could swap this on out. You could add a little bit more damage with chain type or burst trance or even judgment type. All of those would be fine. But the big thing here is just having beta trance and then lots of beta charge gear out. So besides that, on our grenades, to start, I would suggest you have the shield on. That way we can do 2 shield breakers and 1 of those, and we're going to get through the enemy shield. As soon as we throw that out, we'll swap back over to the shock grenade. But yeah, this is a very easy strategy, and kind of like I said, you can apply this to pretty much any boss in the game. It's going to work well. You still need to have decent timing on like your parries and whatnot, which this is why reflex works great here, because we can utilize reflex to get our guard back up even if we just block. So, you know, block, and hit that. We'll throw down our bomb. There's our kick. And here's a down attack. And here's a crosswave. We're going to heal. And here's a crosswave. And here's a crosswave. And here's a crosswave. And here's a crosswave. It's better to wait for him to stand up to ensure the down actually goes through. Once he's doing this, we'll back up a little bit. He has his shield back, that's fine. This is just giving us beta energy, so even him hitting us, it doesn't really matter here. Oh, I whiffed it. I meant to charge that and I didn't. So we can throw down this. Knock down again. And beta trance is procced. So now we can just pump this. And we haven't even had to use Taki mode yet. Why not? We'll do it now, just because we can. And we've actually pushed him far enough, so Takime doesn't even matter anymore. So once you get to this portion of the fight, all you gotta do is really avoid that big laser, avoid the missiles, and take these things down. Shoot this down. Once he's doing that, he's pretty stationary, so you should be able to just slug these down. Go up, hit your retribution. And if he's not dead after this, we'll be able to just, you know, continue what we've been doing. So, he's still up, get down, and there we go. Phase 2 has been triggered. And really, at that point, you're basically done. Like, we can go through the rest of the fight just to let it play out. But that's the strat. And like I said, you can utilize this on pretty much any boss in the game. I think it's the most brutal against Providence, just because by this point, you know, you have 4 different things that are going to be beta energy, and you probably have beta trance fully charged. So you have the perfect setup to do this. But yeah, I mean, honestly, unless they nerf down in some capacity, like a diminishing return or something, I don't see there being any way of this getting nerfed or anything, you know. It's definitely brutal. It's very brutal being able to just continually keep a ball down like that. By the way, if you got to this part and Lily doesn't get out of the mech, that's because you didn't do enough side quests. You haven't maxed out your Lily knowledge. You gotta do all those side quests that unlock the knowledge. Yeah, so once this part of the fight starts, you're essentially over. We're just kind of letting it play out because we've come this far. But you know, we have essentially permataki mode, so you can just go in. Can't even get hurt during this, so just pick your favorite ability. I think the drill is the best, just in terms of the raw damage this can do. You can see it gives you a 2-minute timer, but you don't have a health bar. It's just you abusing the boss over and over. We'll mix it up a little. That's the thing. This one just gets on top of him so well. And with that, Providence has been defeated. This is a pretty cool scene, to be fair. So that's going to wrap things up for this guide. Like I said, take this same strat, apply it to literally any boss, and as long as the down effect doesn't get nerfed, you should be pretty good. So thanks for coming on by. Swing on by the streams. We're playing on hard mode. Should be fun. Catch y'all next time.